Do we look different? Do we look different? Check us out. Do we look different?
It is a little different.
Besides the balloons and the streamers?
Is it the balloons and the streamers?
No.
That's what makes it different.
No.
It's the balloon and the streamers.
No.
Yes, it is.
No. What looks different?
Oh, it looks
Does somebody
the same
look
to me.
different?
No. No one's seen it.
Oh, we're going live. We're live.
Wow, we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. The award-winning, Josie Award-winning Internet Show of the Year, 2022. Thank you. It's Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. And hi, everybody. It's a beautiful October day. It is Thursday, October 27th. We got a couple more days to Halloween, my love. And let's give it up for my host, co-host, and the better half. Everyone's favorite, Laura Ocean.
It's about time. Thank you.
What do you mean about time?
It's about time that you noticed.
Oh, I noticed that. Are you kidding?
Oh.
That's my. Yeah. Anyway, there is something different.
Do you guys see a difference? Is there a difference while you're looking at us?
Oh, the wording.
Craig
now.
Olson, if you're watching.
I don't know if Craig watches anymore, but if you do, Craig kept telling us that the writing.
words are behind us were the wrong way.
We're backwards.
Are we the right way now?
Yeah, you see Rat Pack, it's spelled so everybody can
turned
see it.
I'm starting to become IT savvy. This is so not
Not only that, but you're really good at the computer too.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Oh, that's very good.
Very
Ocean's
nice.
Pit, little show about big things. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and to book a show, give us a call at 847-769-8609. We got a lot of shit to talk about today, folks.
Tina, we didn't switch
so-
sides. We took the mirror image away. You guys
We
are seeing us in a mirror image because
Before
that's
I
what
used to
Tori
be on
said.
this side, used to be on that side, but
Yeah.
everything is reversed. So we, a couple of people had told us that. Craig kept mentioning, I don't know if he still watches, but it's very good that he did mention it. And are you okay? What's that?
No, because you don't have to point out anything.
Oh, I'm just why change? So why change? So anyway, folks, if you're just watching, we got back from Nashville, Tennessee, and we won. We're so nice to have the Josie Award, which we won, and
I was going to say, honey, where are you going?
a pretty big deal
A lot of dogs
for me to get this award and sitting on the same stage at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee for the number one internet talk show of the year. We were up against 12 other nominees, 14 nominees, some different states, and we were so nice. So thank you, Josie and Tina Marie and everybody for the Josie Awards. Thank you, Nick and Phyllis Hodges. Thanks, my lovely wife, and thank you all for making the show number one. So we're going to start, and we're trying to improve and make the show better every day.
Well, that's the problem
Yeah.
because receiving this award was such an honor. So then it put more pressure on me. I thought, okay, first of all, we got to turn this baby around. So
Yeah.
I figured that one out. So there's a couple changes that are going to be coming your way. And I
Yeah.
think you may enjoy the new changes.
I think so too. And like when we used to start the show, my good buddy Nelson Santangelo, he wrote the intro, Santiago. But when he wrote it, I guess the way he put it in, every time we play it, Facebook stops it. Now he wrote the song, he wrote the intro, but Facebook keeps blocking it, so you don't get to see it on the show. So he sent me a different version. I guess it's the way you put it in. I don't know.
And we're going to figure that one out next.
And so you'll be able to hear the intro again. And of course, we have the great closing by award winner, Musician of the Year, 3 years in a row. Nick Hodges does the closes. So very cool. But we got a lot of things to talk about, folks. So let's just start off with a couple things, folks. We're going to do one of the first changes we're going to do, instead of announcing all the sponsors in the beginning of the show, we're going to do it every 10 minutes or so until we get all of our sponsors covered. So I'm going to start off with Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. If you're looking for a good lawyer, call Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. And then, Laura, you do one.
Well, that's me. Laura
Yes.
Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing your credit card fees. If you're receiving those fees that you are sick and tired of paying, come see me. Come to Laura Ocean Solutions, where you're never going to have to shop again.
Yeah, very cool. So it's very nice. All right, folks. Anyway, we wanted to say thank you so much for anybody that showed up to Rosario's last night for their 4th or 5th annual Halloween bash. Carlo, Joseph, and me. Thank you, Chris Macaro and the staff. Got to meet his mom and dad again. They were in from San Diego. And everybody that was there, the general, of course, and Susan Jambroni, the Totos, Dave Antonelli, Mr. A was there. It was great seeing Yolanda and all our good friends. And the winners, third place went to the Pirate. Joanne Lulo won third place. It was great seeing Tony Lulo last night, coming in from Florida.
He was here
with Stella. It was great seeing them. David Zamel. So anyway, Joanne Lulo won the Pirate, third place. Second place was Father, the priest, which was great. John
Very
was
cool.
a friend. And first place, she also came up and sang, great Chicagoland entertainer Denise Armour was Medusa. And she came in, sang a couple songs, and she won first prize as Medusa. So
Very nice.
it was a lot of fun, and thank you so much. It was really cool seeing people out there, and just Halloween's around the corner. Is Halloween a big deal for you, huh?
Halloween's been a big deal for me since the kids have been little. We used to always have all the parents here. We'd have our wagons. We'd walk the neighborhood with all the kids.
That was horrible.
What stuff?
Water. Oh.
I'm thirsty, not dirty.
Oh, you're getting good. Oh, you're getting good. Yeah. So,
but yes, we used to have the alcoholic beverages in our wagon, and now
so what's changed?
Nothing.
I mean,
we don't go walking in the neighborhood anymore, but
No,
I'd
we-
still like to have everybody over. It's a big open house. But the one thing I've done every year is make walking tacos. So those are the Frito bags. You put your chili inside of there with your condiments, your cheese, blah, 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 sour cream,
and
whatever.
you walk where?
And you can walk with your taco.
The
It's like
problem
a
is we
walking
don't
taco.
walk anywhere. We walk in the kitchen
But I
to the living room.
still make
We should
them.
go outside and actually walk with the walking tacos. Why don't you just call it stand still tacos?
Now we could, because all the kids every year, Mommy, making the walking tacos, you make the walking tacos. So now I'm like, it's became a tradition, whether they trick or treat anymore or not. And that's what we do. So every Halloween, we all come here.
Yeah.
And
so,
Tony and Deanna, you're missing it this year.
why was he going to miss it? Where's he
They're
going?
going to Florida.
Oh, you're going to Florida. Oh, that's right. They're going to visit the Lipschitz
The
for the
Lipschitz
bingo-
are waiting for them.
for the bingo and shuffleboard contest.
Shuffleboard.
Yes, you guys enter that every year. Anyway, we're going to miss you guys very much. And anyway, I loved Halloween. As a kid, we did it, but my mom didn't want to open the door and give candy out because Italians, all these Italian old school mothers didn't
you give
believe in that.
pennies
So,
or dimes or something like
you
that.
know what? Back then, you didn't have to worry about maybe you had an apple with a razor blade. Maybe. Now, who knows what they're putting in people's candy.
KJ, isn't that the truth? All of a sudden, I'm like, we're getting some candy ready. The prices are outrageous.
Oh, outrageous for candy. And you know what? I think as we got older, I still love Halloween. I haven't picked out a costume. I go to the same costume every year with the monster. I got to come up with a new one. So I'm going to go maybe Saturday during the day and go see if I can
great.
find a new
God only knows
costume.
what we're going to come
Well,
up with.
everybody has a costume. I mean,
All right.
Also, folks, you got to understand when you see kids coming to your door and they're not dressed up and they're going for candy, they still
Nope.
No, I got it, but you
Nope.
got to give them a little credit in a way because it's still, if it's older people that are doing it, they're trying to keep the spirit alive. So you got to give them just a little credit.
Absolutely.
Maybe not 3 pieces of candy, just 1 piece of candy.
Hey, if teenagers still want to go collect candy and they're staying out of trouble and they just want to come get candy, come get candy at my house. You're more than welcome.
Absolutely, come to the house. It's worth it. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, she's sitting over here or something.
Anyway, a lot of good things. Now, tonight will be at JC Pub in McCook, Illinois, which I heard is sold out with my good buddy Jerry Jams Renda. Tomorrow will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Professor Daryl Armenstad. And Saturday is a private affair at the Bocce Italian Club in Highwood with Jerry Jams and the incredible Stella Ramonde. So that's going to be Saturday. Sunday, I'm off. I haven't been off on a Sunday since our last camping trip, and I'm going over to the Quins, and we're watching football. And like we used to do all the time. Right, huh? Oh, yeah, you don't come to it. Yes, well, you get invited, but you have to work.
I work Sundays.
Around me, we have adults trick-or-treating. It's crazy saying they're for kids, but they don't have kids with them. Yeah, well, okay.
Give them little bottles.
That means that they're in for, they still have the spirit, which is pretty cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things, folks. Time for another sponsor. Let's say hello to our good buddies. Let's say hello to our good buddies from Deutsch Power Center. They're right out of Elgin, Illinois. Great Lakes service in the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Deutsch and Elgin. Sal, 224-275-6550. Honey, and why don't you tell them about our good buddies from Portillo's?
Well, you all know that our son Joey works in the marketing department and does fundraisers. So if you have a fundraiser, a nonprofit fundraiser that you're looking to host, call Joe at jfank@portillos.com or 224-636-3646. All right.
All right, I got Mia and Bella here today. Anyway, folks, yeah. So that's
When we're in the
Portillo's.
privacy of our own home without everybody, you can
It's
make
my
out with your
dogs.
dog.
It's my dog. It's our dogs. We
got two. We got the
three,
twins here
and
now.
we got Zoe on
Zoe's
the
on the
ground.
floor.
So anyway, folks, yeah. So we got a nice busy weekend coming up. A big show for me coming up is going to be November 5th. It's a Saturday. We have in the Arcada Theater. I'm opening up with our band Mojo's, my new rock band Mojo's Jukebox. We're opening for John Waite. John Waite did The Babies, Head First, Back on My Feet Again, Midnight Rendezvous, Isn't It Time? It's a Time. Every time I think of you. And then after that, he went to Bad English. When I see you smile. And then, of course, his big hit, solo hit, Missing You. I ain't missing you at all. Anyway, Mojo's Jukebox and John Waite, one of my favorite singers, rock and roll. Oshos.com for tickets at the world-renowned Arcada Theater in St. Charles. All right.
And it looks like BJ spoke to Michael Madsen
2 nights ago. LA started he's stoked about you and Nick opening for his premiere Wednesday, November 16th. Let's play. I'm going to try and talk him into jamming with Nick on the guitar. How cool would that be? Would be cool. American Badass, a new movie premiere by Michael Madsen. My good buddy BJ Murray's putting that together. It's going to be at the Des Plaines Theater Wednesday, the November 16th. It's going to be great. It's Mojo's Jukebox with Nick Hodges joining us for 3 or 4 songs because we're only doing 40 minutes. So Nick's going to be joining us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Michael Madsen, a great Chicago actor, Reservoir Dogs, Donnie Brasco, and the list goes on. New American Badass. Mancow Mueller will be there interviewing him, question and answers. It's going to be a lot of fun. BJ Murray does it again. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll give you more details as we get closer to that. Mark, how you doing? Angelo, how you doing, everybody? John rocks, absolutely. Mike and I stopped to say hello. Okay, great. It's going to be, I wish I could be there November 5th. We'll be in Alabama. Well, very good, Helen. You have a good time. Now, listen, guys, Nashville, Tennessee, honey. I thought it was beautiful up there.
It is beautiful up there.
And very cool. And I noticed that most of the bars you go down Broadway and there's bars, it's like Rush Street, old Rush Street. It's like downtown Lake Geneva. It's like downtown the Strip of Las Vegas.
It's more like downtown the Strip of Las Vegas.
But every bands are playing, and they're all playing in the different bars, and they're like, there's no cover. You walk in, whatever it is. And a lot of the bars that we did walk into, I noticed were playing traditional country, which is my favorite.
Okay, so you guys all know how Tony is not a country person.
Not new country. Let's
all
make sure.
All of a sudden.
No. I've always told people.
I know, but
they all know that I like old.
Way more than I've ever expected.
I love old country. Ronnie Millsap, Johnny Cash, Charlie Rich, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Charlie Pride, Dolly Parton. I mean, Glenn Campbell. Those to me are great. George Strait. That's to me is country. But a lot of these bars were playing that music. I didn't hear anything from the new shit, or I wouldn't have known it was new shit because I don't listen to new shit country. But I like the old stuff. And speaking of Nick Hodges, I met a great country singer. Been around for many, many years. He won Entertainer of the Year, the great Jimmy Parker from Nashville, Tennessee. He's got a bunch of records out. He's also in a lot of movies, folks. He's got a new record called Woulda, Shoulda, Coulda. And you got to download it. Woulda, Shoulda, Coulda. It's a great traditional country song. You got to get it. We're going to get Jimmy on the show.
Funny guy,
great man, Jimmy Parker. Check him out for traditional country, which was very, very, very cool.
But we get back to the room, and all I do is hear him singing and singing and singing country songs.
Old country songs, which I always do.
I don't love country because I've always loved country. but it just was very odd to hear it coming out. Okay.
Like the newest song I might like, and it's not even new, it's got to be 15 years old, is The Dance by Garth Brooks. But I couldn't tell you anything that's out there now. I don't know, and I don't want to know. But I do love the old stuff, and that's why it's called traditional country. And all the bands, folks, played for free. All these bands, great shows, playing for free. Now I think Michelle, who watches, a good friend of ours, said they do that for not to try to get discovered. I got
Taylor
that.
Swift was one of them.
I got that, but when they're doing sometimes, but they're not doing many of their own original songs. So I don't know. Unfortunately for me, every bar I went into, they all kind of looked the same. There was some that had the traditional country hats and stuff. Other ones had like the ripped up sleeve and baseball hats. So it was a little bit, but we did enjoy it. A couple of things we didn't like. The service is horrible. Any of those bars. They're so understaffed, which probably like everybody else is in the United States. Wasn't very fun with that, but we had some good times, and Nashville was great. Again, thank you to the Josie Awards, to Tina Marie and Josie. Thank you so much. And the Grand Ole Opry, man, what a great, congratulations to Lady Leah for gospel. She's from Chicago. Jim Monahan, a singer, a songwriter, won a song. Ronnie B. Elvis was nominated this year. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but he did win the last 2 years. Nixa Hodges, of course, the piano man, won Entertainer of the Year. So it was pretty cool, man. It really was, just to be in that little circle. And it's just a great, great feeling. Great honor. Lee Stevens, how you doing, my good friend? I hope you're doing well. So bummed we missed you too, Kim. And happy birthday, Kim, to Kim. Happy birthday to her husband's birthday too.
I thought it was her son.
No, it's her husband's birthday too.
Yeah. Was it your son or your husband?
Both of them. Happy birthday. Kimmy was there. It was so nice. Remember, I talk about Kim Peterson LaFew. Not only because she's just a decent human being. She's a heart of gold. She goes out on her days off and supports all entertainment. I wish I could more, but I'm working the nights that she, you know what I mean? But she comes out and sees everybody. She doesn't play favorites. She goes out. She has a good time. She promotes. She shares pages. Boom, boom, boom. And when they were in Nashville, that group of their table, they actually did a toast to the winners of the Josie Awards. And how classy is that, man? They're on vacation and they're still promoting. And that's why you got to go check out Kim Peterson LaFew, an incredible entertainer. In Session is one of her bands. You got to check her out. She's fantastic.
We got to say hello to a couple people as well. We have Kathy Gerber and the nurse is in the break room watching us right now. Kathy, good to hear you on.
What are they doing in the break room?
It's break time.
Where?
They get breaks too. They're Lexian Brothers.
Oh, Lexian Brothers. Are they the ones that take care of Ma?
They have.
Mama D, I hear a little rumor she might be coming home tomorrow. Well, thank you, nurses, for
tomorrow.
Tomorrow or Saturday.
We're going to find out today.
But thank you for what you guys do for Mama D, and we really appreciate it.
And for everybody.
And
you
for
guys
everybody.
put your life on the line every single day.
Absolutely. Today is National Pumpkin Day, my love. Pumpkin Day. I like pumpkin pie. But I don't care for the pumpkin shakes and the pumpkin cupcakes, which people eat in this house like they're going out of style. I don't get it. But pumpkin pie, I will have a piece.
A very rough time of year to watch our figures, ladies, at least for me.
You got that, folks. Do you remember as a kid, guys, when you had to go to bed at 9 o'clock and you argue with your mom and dad? You had to go to bed and you go, I can't wait to be a grown-up and go out. Folks, I can't wait till 9 o'clock and I'm in bed by 9 o'clock now. Right, honey? Is that way with you too, sweets? In bed by 7 o'clock.
I was going to say, at least I'm on the couch watching TV. If he's gone, I'm usually on the couch watching shows. And then he'll usually most of the time have to wake me when he gets home because I'm out and very early.
Very early. I want to say
But I'm up very early. This morning, 4 o'clock. Even though I'm not feeling the best.
You were up early,
4 o'clock this morning in my office. In my happy place.
My prayers go out to my buddy David Gage, man. I've known Dave. He was one of my original sound men. He worked for me for 15 years. He moved away. Been health problems for a long time now. And I don't know if he's going to make it to the holidays, folks. But Dave, I know he watches sometimes. I love you, brother. Dick
Dave,
Sayed,
you are in our prayers.
In our prayers, brother. Congratulations on the award. Thank you, Dick Sayed. I appreciate it. Denise, how you doing? Emil. Pray for Mama D. We appreciate that.
Thank you. And I have to say another hello. Kathy's watching. We got to party with Kathy all weekend long.
Kathy and her daughter Zoe.
And Zoe, yes.
And it was great. And a story we told yesterday. Now, when we were all leaving the award show, we all were hungry because it's a 3-hour show, the award show. So we were trying to get in there, and we only had one car, Nick's car, and there was like 7 of us. So how the hell are we going to get there? Now, we could Uber, but we figured out. I don't know if it was Nick. It couldn't even have been Kathy. I don't know whose idea it was, but Nick lifted his hatchback, you know, where you put your groceries when you go to the store, and they went in there. So it was Stephanie in there, it was Zoe in there, and it was Phyllis in there in the hatchback. Me, Kathy, Laura, Nick, and me were in the car. It was the funniest thing because we're driving with the 3 girls in the hatchback. When we pull up to this whiskey bar that we went to, I got out in the back and opened the trunk, and I said there was people standing out in front of the nightclub. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got girls for sale in the trunk back here. It was almost like we were sneaking them in from the border. Oh, you see some of these guys coming around. It was like, oh, it was funny. I mean, you had to be there. You probably would have got arrested.
You had to be there. It was funny, but I know
we would have got arrested, honey, right?
Hello, Paula Doty's watching as well.
Carlo Doty, how you doing?
Hi, from
Paula too. Paula and Carl. I didn't see the second part. I don't know. Happy. They just had an anniversary, 40 years, if I'm correct. Happy anniversary.
Oh,
to you
happy
guys.
Anniversary. And we miss you too, Kathy.
Miss you, Kathy, so much. Hey, guys, today, focus on you. You have done enough for the ungrateful. Love that quote. One more before you go tell us about your adventures today, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
What adventures do they have, ladies and gentlemen?
Turning back, I don't know if Albert's watching or any Beatle fans.
Yes, Albert was on here, but we never got to even say hello.
Hi, Albert.
Talking.
Albert, well, we only got an hour. All right, folks. Turning back the clocks, gaining an extra hour in the year of 2022 is almost as bad as getting an extra bonus track on a Yoko Ono solo record. You got to get into it because Yoko's not a very good entertainer. But anyway, just a joke. Go ahead, honey. What do you got? Now that I tell you what to do, now you stand there and freeze.
I just got a text from my boss. So sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Until you find something. You know, honey, what an Italian ghost is?
What?
A fangool. Ah, ha, ha. Fangool. Ah, papa. Italian ghost.
All right, we're gonna talk about a gross subject. So they had done a survey about cleanliness of your toothbrushes. I was quite appalled, and I said I have to pass this on because I never knew this myself. And people were, after they went into all these people with the teeth whiteners and everybody that's trying to keep their teeth so perfect, and found out their actual toothbrushes had so much germs and E. coli on them. And they gave you 3 things to do to avoid that. And I was like, I never knew one of them. Okay. 1, let it dry before you cover it so it doesn't cause mold. Pretty much, pretty self-explanatory.
Nobody does that.
No, but I can understand how that can happen.
Yeah.
Close the toilet before you flush it. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
If you're storing your toothbrush in your bathroom, they say to out, like say in a tray or something out on the sink, close the toilet seat so that E. coli doesn't get out.
Wow.
That grossed me out so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, people need to know.
So we've been
this.
eating piss and shit in our mouths for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it says to change your toothbrush every 3 months, which I still thought was way too long.
I do it every month.
I was going to say month is, bacteria and everything in your mouth. But that was just a stupid little story. But the main part of this that caught me was closing the toilet seat before you flush it.
You know the thing I was thinking of too. You know where you guys, when you go to barbers or salons and they put the comb inside that blue
the barbicide.
Why don't we get if you have your own cup, put some peroxide, and after you're done, put the thing and let it sit in the peroxide. Now that will kill anything. So that's just something there, folks. All right, honey, you got something before I get into the story? All right, until you find it, here we go. According to Wall Street Journal, folks, protesters arrested for tossing mashed potatoes on a $10 million Monet painting in New York City, folks. Mashed potatoes they threw at this $10 million painting a Monet, which is what very expensive, if we know. I'm not into art, but always think it's, so protesting, they threw mashed potatoes and got hard, and ruined the whole painting. What do you got, hon?
Just a couple warnings for us ladies. I'm sure it could happen to gentlemen too, but it's fall, so therefore it's getting darker earlier. Make sure you fill up your gas tanks before sunset. Always keep extra phone charger with you. No visits to the ATMs after dark, and park in wallet areas. Only lock your doors. If you are immediately getting out of your car, pay close attention at all times to avoid to your surroundings. Stay safe. Heads up, phones down.
I like that one,
I send
folks.
it to my children as well.
Very good. You're watching Ocean Spit, a little show about big things, folks. Let's talk about our good buddies from Airtight Windows, siding and specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight Windows, 708-788-5000. And let's not forget Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days, 773-999-7888. Folks, you all know that you can see us on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carrara page. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn, and we're also on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Ooh, I said it right today. Subscribe to the Ocean Spit.
Look at the changes that are being made in the show.
Look at the changes that are being made. God bless you.
Cow.
God bless you, folks. All right, honey.
Do you remember the olden days? Your mom used to always tell you no dessert before dinner.
Yeah.
What other lies have our parents told us, huh?
I don't know if we can find some more. There was the one, don't eat an hour before you go into the water.
Yep.
That was one I remember. But don't eat dessert before dinner. There was all about, don't leave your plate empty or something.
You can't leave the table until your plate's
Well,
cleared up.
we had to do that at my mom's. When I was a kid, we could not leave. And when she would make liver, I couldn't stand liver. So it was horrible.
The problem in
horrible.
my house is the plate never still had food in it.
Yeah, problem
Just
with
saying.
our house here, leftovers are thrown out like we are feeding Biafra. They're just,
Biafra.
I don't get it. I just don't understand.
Kids
When I
don't
got to
make-
this family, I'm going, do you know how much money you guys throw away every
story.
month?
It depends on what it is.
It's pretty
they'll eat
sick.
pasta.
It's pretty weird.
They'll eat
Pizza and pasta.
Yeah,
But everything
but
else
that's
they
that.
will throw out. Wait till they move into their own home and cook their own shit.
Oh, that's usually when they find out.
That's when they find out. What do you got, hon?
Talking about the ocean. To some, it's just water. To me, it's where I regain my sanity. Not this ocean. There's no sanity here. The ocean.
Well, you know what?
Let's make that perfectly clear.
You know what? I think it's just water in general. When you
yeah.
go to the French country and you like the water outside, when I
Right,
go
but
camping,
that's a lake.
yeah, we go right by the water. I love that.
And
man.
truthfully, think about it. Even in the winter, in the summertime, when we look at the pool and the blue water, that even makes me feel
Yeah.
much better than seeing this black tarp over it.
And you know what, folks? It's something so beautiful and yet still so dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a campfire. I love fire pits. And they're so beautiful, but just like that, boom.
Well, just like storms. So many people love storms. I mean,
Yeah.
look what a storm could do.
Yeah, that's true, folks. You ever notice, folks, that when you watch TV shows, they say may contain adult situations. But on those TV shows, you never see anybody cooking, working, paying bills, or cleaning the house and cleaning up for the kids.
That's a good one,
I've
Jared.
never seen that. Always adult situation. I thought it's porn. That's what it means, right?
Not
sexual,
necessarily
whatever.
porn, but no, because then usually it says sexual content.
Yeah. But yeah, you ever see that?
Maybe
And one more thing, honey. Just curious. Whatever happened to the fax checkers? Are they still employed? You don't see them
Nobody
anymore.
cares about them anymore.
Nobody cares anymore. What do you got, babe?
Karma 101. Trying to tarnish someone's reputation due to your own insecurities or lack of success? Alternative. Put your money where your mouth is and prove you are better than them. Oh, right, because you know that's not possible. Karma is a bitch.
Yeah, and it has no calendar, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Ocean Spit. Here is something called Between Her Legs.
Right now, I got a dog.
There we go. A girl realized that she had grown hair between her legs. She got worried. And she went to mom and said, Mom, I got hair. What about this hair? Her mom calmly said, that's part of the hair which grown. It's called a monkey. Be proud of your monkey has grown hair. And the girl smiled. At dinner, she told her sister, my monkey has grown hair. Her sister smiled and said, "That's nothing. Mine's already eating bananas." Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
Is this a family
This
show?
is a funny joke. I don't care what you say. Even the dogs love it. You gotta love the joke. I thought it was awfully funny. I think that it was an awfully funny joke. Right? Isn't that funny? Just like a woman. There you go, Buddy. Look great. Buddy was the flying squirrel yesterday. Right? Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
That's,
absolutely.
the flying squirrel from
Hey, Rocky, what
Yeah,
you put
yeah,
a rabbit
yeah,
on my head? Presto! Yeah, so very cool, folks.
So
all right.
getting back to dating someone who understands a woman. So wait,
A woman's
scratch
household.
that. Let's start it one more time. Dating someone who understands your home situation is important.
Absolutely.
Why did you
it's
give me that one, honey?
Because when I got into this marriage and I was
This
crying,
home
this
situation.
home situation, and I was crying at the wedding. Remember, wedding number 4. People go, is he crying because he's happy? Or he's crying, what the hell is he getting himself into? Moving into a family with 5 kids at the time living there, the sister-in-law and the mother-in-law. People
That's
thought I was
suspicious.
that's suspicious, but you think I'd get some credit for that. And almost 5 years, I'm still here. I would get a little credit. As Jack Benny would say. For some people might remember Jack Benny. Little credit. Just
It's not an easy situation, but damn, are we fun?
It's not, never, yeah, never. We're fun. What else you got?
Oh, let's see. Angelina Jolie once said, if a man expects a woman to be an angel in his life, he must first create heaven for her because angels don't live in hell.
And it can be reversed.
Thank you, Angelina Jolie.
And it could be, but Brad Pitt could
Angelina.
say that too about the men. So it's a very good point. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. We need to thank Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Go see my buddy Danny Mazzi. Also, our good friends Michael and Gigi at Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. Go to crashchampions.com. They have many locations, even out of state. That's crashchampions.com. What do you got, babe?
It's a lot to read right now. I don't feel like it. My throat hurts.
Great question.
All right.
As a woman,
I already
and then
know
as
my
a man.
answer. And I think we might have done this once
we
before.
might have done it, but it's good to bring it back every now and then.
So, guys, are you bewitched or dream? I dream a genie.
Dream of Jeannie, Barbara Eden.
I dream a genie.
She was better. She was better. Okay, here's one. Suzanne Summers or Joyce DeWitt from Three's Company. Joyce DeWitt.
Joyce DeWitt. But I love Suzanne Summers as an adult.
Marianne or Ginger from Gilligan's Island. Marianne.
Yeah.
Didn't care for Ginger. Right.
Right.
Pina, how you doing? I hope you're doing. Watch, honey, before you knock something or break something.
Well,
David
you're not
Joseph,
keeping-
it is nice to get. I can't. Everything froze. All right.
It's going. Just go.
All right. So let's get some birthdays. We got tons of birthdays today, celebrity birthdays here, folks. So let's say happy birthday to our good buddy Matt Cassane. Celebrates a birthday today. Funny man, Matt Cassane. Are you so happy to be on the yellow school bus just like the VP is? Yes. Evil. I like that. You handle us pretty perfect. Well, Natalie, thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Mo, here's the pat on the back, buddy. God bless you, Jerry. All right. Matt Cassane. Funny man, Matt Cassane, our good buddy. I love Matt Cassane. Happy birthday, Matt. Chicago Theater is 101 years old today. The great Chicago Theater.
Really?
Yes, and Mara Maples turns 58 years old today. Very cool. How about Marion Ross, better known as
Mrs. Cunningham.
Mrs. Cunningham turns 94 years old today.
Is she still alive?
I don't know. John Levin from the rock band Europe celebrates a birthday. Carly Crispino from the TV show Smothered, the daughter of Christine. And of course, the sister of Christine Crispino. Happy birthday, Carly. Glenn Tippin from the band Judas Priest celebrates a birthday. Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers celebrates Chili Peppers. Sven Gulli, the original Sven Gulli debuted October 27th, 1972, folks. Jerry Bishop was the original Sven Gulli. I still watch that show with Richard Kaz every Saturday. The great Sven Gulli. Very, very cool. Lonzo Ball, He's a Los Angeles Laker, NBA, 25 years old today. British actor John Cleese from Mighty Python, 82 years old today. Simon Le Bon from the band Duran Duran, the lead singer, celebrates her birthday. Kelly Osbourne, daughter of Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne, turns 31 years old today. And ladies and gentlemen, how about Malcolm Hill from the Chicago Bulls celebrates a birthday. And last but not least, Hector Boiardi, 1897 to 1985. Hector Boiardi is Chef. Chef Boyardee, which was he was actually a real character, Chef Boyardee. What do you got, on?
Don't complicate life. Missing somebody? Call. Want to meet up? Invite. Want to be understood? Explain. Like questions? Ask. I have questions. Ask. Don't like something? Say it. We know you don't have a problem with that.
I have no problem with that.
Like something? State it. Want something? Ask for it. Love someone? Tell them. Keep your life simple.
Not easy in this house.
No, there's
Not
nothing
at
simple.
all. Also, we know that Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, now we heard the rumors that Tavern on Rush Street was closing at the end of the year, but they have to close today. I think it is. And the people that were working there, the employees, were not expecting that. They thought they'd be able to make money for Thanksgiving and New Year's and the holidays, but they have to be closed. And the great thing about the owners of Tavern on Rush are paying their employees till the end of the year.
Oh, for
Full
real?
payment. Yeah.
Very
That
nice.
is very, 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 very cool. I think that's very classy for a lot of establishments because a lot of people do not do that, folks. None of the current, now forget Sunday's game with the Chicago Bears. That was a fluke. And I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Bears, but I hate the Patriots even more. Anyway,
You're not watching Dave Antonelli.
Dave Antonelli, I don't think he's watching. But anyway, none of the current Chicago Bears players should not be wearing any numbers affiliated with the Super Bowl team of 1985. It's a disgrace. That's just me. Just me. I want to say prayers to my good friend Karen Serpico. Again, went into the doctor getting some so-so news. But
prayers to you,
She's going to
Karen.
go back, Karen. We love you, Karen. Today is also World Pasta Day, honey.
Ooh.
Pasta time away. What do you got, honey?
Listen to this. When you destroy someone's life with lies, take it as a loan. It will come back to you with interest.
That's a good one.
I don't like lying.
What about that, honey? You're in the real estate business. Up, down, up, down. What are they saying here?
Oh, it doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon. That's all I've heard.
Mortgage
bankers forecast rates to drop 5.4% in 2023. That's not what I've heard, but I am no predictor because if I were,
that's coming from Market Watch, which watches the market. I guess it's a media page.
All I've heard is people are saying that it's not changing anytime soon.
How about this, folks? According to the New York Post, 5 tourists trapped underground the Grand Canyon on their elevator. The elevator that takes you to the top. Imagine getting stuck on that elevator at the Grand Canyon. Wow. I mean, you go to these tourist events. Like, remember when you climbed to those Empire State Building? Shit, some of those elevators go down. It's some scary shit. Thank God they're safe, but they got trapped underneath there. And
what?
You weren't listening. 5 tourists trapped underground on the elevator from the Grand Canyon. For many years, folks, we've been pronouncing Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E.
No, it's called promoting.
No, it's called Chuck E. Cheese, not Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck Entertainment Cheese. That's what it means, Chuck E. Cheese. So they just came out saying not Chuck E. Cheese, like Chucky from the movies. It's Chuck, letter E, Cheese.
Anybody who has children knows that.
Everybody that knows that. I don't know about that. Russia court rejects Brittany Grainer's appeal to get out of jail. Stay in jail, you un-American rat, where you belong.
I did.
Of course, Brittany Griner, she was a WNBA basketball player, probably one of the best to come out of the Women League. Before she got arrested, she said that people shouldn't play the national anthem in America anymore. Then she got caught with some marijuana going into Russia. Right here, baby.
Dear, tell us how you really feel.
Absolutely. And it's time to vote. Early voting, folks. Go to the polls. You can vote with your ID now. That's simple. Go to the vote. Don't wait for that
You
mail-in.
can check into the airport with your ID now.
How about that?
We didn't even need our boarding passes. All we had to do is give our ID and they pulled us up.
What do you got, honey?
That's kinda cool.
That's pretty cool, actually.
A woman was dead after her downstairs neighbor allegedly fired gun into the ceiling.
Can you
That is
imagine?
on the People from People magazine.
Do you imagine there's ladies up there maybe just cooking or sitting around doing something, walking, doing errands, whatever she's doing, and a gun, somebody shoots up and that's how she dies. I love this one, and that's so true.
A person who doesn't defend you while someone slanders you is your enemy too.
A lot of that shit you got to watch out for, folks.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Does anyone know where adults can trick or treat? Looking for a neighborhood that hands out tacos and margaritas.
I like that one, folks. You want to talk about shit?
Oh, Carla, you won't when it's coming at you.
You know that Carlo Joseph, man. Great job you did yesterday, buddy. Looking forward. Me and Carlo going camping again. First week of November. My wife is more excited than anybody. Because she knows I'm out of the house. Oscar Mayer, you want to hear some sick shit? You know how people come up with like the McRib and all that garbage? Look at this. Oscar Myers came out with meat seltzer, ham and cheese, bologna, and olive oil meat seltzer.
Wait, stop a minute.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Oscar Mayer
Yeah,
in a can
you got you
is
there.
coming out with meat seltzer.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Flavors, ham and cheese,
Okay.
bologna, and
Excuse
olive
me.
oil.
Go back.
Bologna. It's bologna. Depends. Some people say bologna. Some people say bologna.
Does anybody call it bologna?
Absolutely.
I've never.
It's the actual word.
It's how it's spelled.
That's how it's supposed to say. It's supposed to say bologna, not bologna. There you go. But now they're selling this shit in a can.
Oh, Natalie,
Meat seltzer.
we did not grow up on bologna.
No, but you guys destroy the Italian language
We
as it
called
is.
it cups.
There you go. Absolutely. Cups.
We put it in the oven with a piece of cheese in it, and it would turn into a cup.
Good. I want real fast. Good news, folks, to the people who got fired for not taking the poison shot, the vaccination. Fox main companies now have to bring back the fired employees with back pay, and they have to bring back the employees that they fired. Kudos. Your turn, honey.
Oh God, you talk about both, and I talk about hummus. Okay, hummus sold at Costco is recalled due to mold issues. You better be careful because you eat hummus all the time.
Yeah, but I don't eat it from Costco.
Nope, we don't at this point.
Now that is the funniest thing, right, hon? Come on.
Remember using a knife or spoon to try to open the lid of the Nestle's Quick?
Yeah.
Remember that round thing that
Yeah.
pushed in the top?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Always with the hard spoon, unless you bought the cheap spoon, then the spoon would bend.
Richard, we missed you.
Richard Hamlin, hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Welcome.
Welcome to the party, my good brother. Yeah, tomatoes. Thank you, Jerry. Very good. Good point. And that was funny too. I remember doing that when I was a kid.
Like the Elmer's glue, you take the glue and you pour it on something, whether it be your hand or somewhere else, and you waited for it to dry, and then you could pull it up. Or we used to make crafts out of it, put like little glitter or little beads or something, and it dried and made a pretty little picture.
Hey, we figured it out. Very cool. Ocean Spit, the little show about big things, folks. Let's not forget one of our sponsors, Don Esteban Cigars. The hand-rolled cigars delivered right to your home from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Call my buddy Javier at 727-366-7536. That's Don Esteban Cigars. All right, folks. Ocean's Pit, Thursday, the 27th of October. We're getting ready for Halloween, folks.
Halloween.
Child locked in a dog kennel. Said he's been locked up in this kennel since April. What, honey? We're parents. What is going on with this world?
Well, the Washington Post right now also just put out a court placed a child with her father. He's now charged with killing her soon after.
See, I don't understand what's going on. Now, I understand the COVID thing and people freaked out and they got all anal with all that shit happening, fake, not fake. I don't know. You know, there's so much crap. We knew it was deadly, obviously, but a lot of stuff was more media, whatever the hell it was. But is that things? I mean, the world has always been there's always been some freaks in the world. We know that. But has it all been, does it seem like it got worse since 2020?
Well,
everything, or am I crazy?
Yes and no, because I do remember back in the day thinking, and this was happening even when my kids are going through, and we were going through kind of a nasty divorce. All these kind of things were happening, and it made me think like, does this stuff really happen? So yeah, it was even way back then. So unfortunately, it's disgusting.
Yeah, but it's like really weird. You're hearing more of it now. Maybe because there's more social media outlets. Maybe that's the case. Because when we were kids, you know, you had the 5 channels, and whatever they said, it is what it is.
Well, speaking of what we didn't have as kids, who remembers waiting to call long distance till after 7 o'clock because the rates were cheaper?
Yeah, my mother used to wait till after 7 to call Italy all the time. Very, very cool. According to Fox, our President Joe Biden is at it again, folks. Transgender Biden interviewed called to normal size trans women's having visible bulge. Now, how is this shit even brought up in the news? And why are they asking the President of the United States, who doesn't even know what day it is, talking about a bulge in the women's pants? They need to hide that. What was that about? Even as a non-Republican or Democrat, whatever you are, even you got to look at yourself. This is just crazy. Crazy. You look into that. Tell me what the answer is, Jams. Facebook user, how you doing? Hi, loves. Okay. Oh, hi, loves to you too. All right, what else you got?
Hi, lovelies.
Hi, lovelies. Hi, Facebook user, lovely too. Love seeing you and hearing you guys. Hope you and your family doing well. Well, Gina, thank you.
Gina, you too.
Do you guys get the camera fixed? Yes. Did you notice that, Richard?
Richard, thank you for noticing.
Laura switched it, and now you can read on the back what everything says. So, which is
we are
very
still
cool.
going to clean up this back a little bit.
Just a little.
A lot of stuff back there, but just that red peck is the right way. I was just so excited.
Absolutely.
Thank you for noticing.
Thank you for noticing that. What do you got?
Okay, so Dove, Suave, and Tresemme out of the dry shampoos have just been recalled with high levels of benzenine.
And that's according to Fox News.
And it's cancer causing.
Now, wait a second. I've never used what the hell is a dry shampoo?
It's Tracy and Mike.
Mike and Tracy, hi guys. How are you doing? Love you guys. Let me ask you, what is dry shampoo? I've never used it before. What is it?
Well, I don't get greasy by no means because I don't. But
this is shampoo you put on your hair when
yes,
it's
you
dry?
like spray it in your hair. You kind of do one of these, and it makes it not look so. If you couldn't get to wash your hair, or maybe adds a little volume.
You know, we used to call that a Polish shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Well, you can't say that anymore, but when we were kids, that's what we used to call it. Mike and Tracy, how you guys doing? We're looking at maybe we could open up for, I don't know about Tony Orlando, but maybe Mickey Dolenz with AM Radio Go would be very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Okay, question for you guys. Thoughts? Splitting the bill on the first date, yes or no?
Old school, the man should pay the first date. The new generation, they should be splitting everything. I'm sorry. To my thing. Now, I know people that are out there. I'm sure you guys all know it too. Gentleman goes out with a woman. You know, first date, first couple of dates, maybe because you want to make a good impression, but it's also called respect. Take care of the bill. But once you start getting into a real heavy situation of a relationship where you're meeting parents and sleeping over and blah, 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 and going to private and going to family affairs.
Then you're a couple.
You're a couple. It should be split. You know, hey, I got this one. You got this one. I got this one. It's only fair now, I think. This is just me. I see that a lot at my shows and see people do that. I see the people splitting the things. I hate when they bring out the calculator. Well, I had a French fry, and you know, if it's $100, everybody throws in 25, right? So you leave the tip, and everybody's happy. But the point I'm trying to say is, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, you got to ask yourself.
No. If you ask a lady out, you should expect to pay. And you know what? I was brought up with a dad that
I agree. First date, I agree. Absolutely.
We were not allowed to take a penny out. And anybody sat at the table with us out to dinner was not allowed to take a penny out. So that's how I was brought up. So when I started dating, I always thought that's just what happens, and that's what did happen. But in return, I taught my boys to do the same thing.
Yeah. And like I said,
Tracy, Mikey always makes me pay.
just get paid.
He makes me pay too, Tracy.
It's the same credit card. Anyway, folks, yeah, so, it's crazy as it is. Hey, good news, Fox News, everybody, for the 88th week in a row has crushed MSNBC and crushed CNN. So thank you, Fox. 88 weeks straight is what it is, folks. Hey, 4 days till Halloween, honey. 4 weeks to Thanksgiving. 9 weeks to Christmas. And 10 weeks to New Year's Eve.
And 9.5 weeks till somebody's going to be old.
You mean I'm going to be 60 years old? You know what? 60 is the new 30.
I agree.
I hated being 30 years old.
I
I
would
love
never
being
go-
60.
Okay, that's a good question. Would you go back? Would you go back to your 30s or 40s? Anybody?
Maybe for a little bit.
Well,
Certain
there's
parts. Certain
Yeah, I
parts.
was just going to say there's parts, but truthfully,
I would probably get rid of all the marriages I had and start fresh.
all the marriages?
I had 3 before you.
Will you get rid of all the marriages?
The past ones.
All of them?
Yeah.
All the marriages?
All the marriages. The past 3. Trying
Oh,
to bust my
I was
chops
going to
here.
say, all the marriages you get rid of?
30s was the best. Yeah, I agree with you, Richard. Going out, seeing bands. You stayed out all night doing the shit,
You had
drinking,
a lot more energy. I guess I
partying,
I
you had
missed that
fun.
energy.
No consequences, no worries, no fucking shit. It was just fantastic. It was a lot of fun. Robert Provenzano, so nice of you guys. You never let anyone else pay. The General, they're just you gotta love that. Love you guys. General, it's fantastic. Great seeing you guys yesterday. He dressed up as the Nino guy. It was pretty funny. Italian outfit. Looked very good in it.
Oh, I love it.
Very good in it, folks. Hey, do you remember this phrase? October 26, 1984, honey? I'll be back. Terminator.
Absolutely.
Terminator debuted on the movie theaters with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. And 38 years ago today, I hate him, but a lot of people love him. Michael Jordan made his debut with the Chicago Bulls. All right, Bella, thank you
I
so
think
much.
you guys all know this. I had 2 boys induced on the 23rd purposely, just so we'd have the 23rd birthday.
How horrible that is.
So we were huge Michael Jordan
How
fans
good is
back in the
that?
day.
How good was that to have that done?
I know.
Anyway, folks, one more thing, honey, then you got to, this is very important.
Yep.
Governor DeSantis considering bill making it a felony for people to bring children to a drag show.
Excuse me?
Governor DeSantis, one of the greatest governors around, former Navy SEAL, helping everybody in Florida after Hurricane Ian, build a bridge to Sanibel Island, gave all the first responders $1,000, personally handed all to every single first responder in Florida. Is going to make a bill now to stop adults to bringing children, making it a felony, bringing children to drag shows, drag queen shows. Shouldn't be bringing kids to those
First of
shows.
all,
Should not be bringing
children
kids.
shouldn't be going to those type of shows.
Thank you.
Period.
Absolutely. Let them get older and make up their own mind, not when
But
they're
not
kids.
because of even what it's just that whole situation is not conducive to a child. This
What
world's
do you
so
got,
messed up. All right. So with how Thanksgiving right around the corner.
Well, Eddie.
Well, yes, but this is a
yeah.
lot about turkey.
Yeah.
So because of turkey, we're bringing this to everyone's attention. But just a reminder for our pets, what not to, and to feed your pets on Thanksgiving. Turkey
And
skin.
we're all guilty of this shit.
Well, this is my turkey skin. I don't think it's any different than chicken skin, but I always thought that was fine and used to feed the dogs skin all the time. They say not to feed your dogs turkey skin, turkey bones, obviously, gravy, stuffing, sage, raisins, grapes, oh baby, onion, garlic, nutmeg, nuts, mushrooms, any of the fat trimmings, corn on the cob, chocolate, candied yams, buttered bread dough, or alcohol. Some of those are self-explanatory, some are not.
Yeah.
What to feed your dog or pets on Thanksgiving? Light meat, the light meat from the turkey, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes.
No butter.
No butter on those mashed potatoes. Sweet potatoes, pumpkin, apple slices, and green beans. Thank you to Nina for pointing this out.
The
Our
dogs
daughter
eat
Nina sent
pumpkins?
this over.
I don't think the dogs eat that shit.
Pumpkin. pumpkin, like it could be pumpkin something. And thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, Natalie,
Just
for the
got
Diet
back
Coke there, honey.
with the nasty.
The New York Post, folks. Look at this. Metal detectors. You know, you go out.
Pretty much, Richard.
You got a metal
Metal detector.
detectors. You go out on the beach and you try what. Well, this gentleman here, honey, found a gold wedding ring.
Oh.
Found the name of it. Found the owner and returned it to the owner.
That's
The owner said, throw it back in the ocean because it was from a divorce. She wants nothing to do with it. Pretty cool story. I mean, the guy was nice enough to find the owner after he caught it.
That's
and
hysterical.
he brought it back and he said, throw it back in the ocean. Very classy there, folks.
That's
the
funny.
world's dirtiest man, honey, Ero Haji. 60 years without soap or water. He died at the age of 94 years old. He took a bath for the first time. After that, he died. Armor
So what,
Haji.
the dirt was holding him together?
I don't know, but man, imagine going that. Can't do it. What do you got on?
I think I'm on my. I'm.
Are you on there? No, I don't think so. I think you got anything. Yeah, the McRib. Have you seen this McRib, folks?
Oh.
People showing how the McRib is made. Has McDonald's customers searching for barf bags. The McRib should be called the McShit. And give it to America. They'll eat anything, these people. Oh, the McRib. It's got to be good. McDonald's, big. It's the McShit. That's what it should be called. And it's the final tour. It's not going to be making another appearance. I could eat this crap. I didn't even eat that crap when I was a kid.
Once or twice in my lifetime, but that was about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it's time for? Bum, ba-da-da, bum, 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 bum. It's time for That's Suspicious. That's right, folks. Here it is. That's suspicious. According to Fox News, a Georgia mail truck potentially carrying absentee ballots was destroyed by a fire. That's suspicious. And of course, that's suspicious according to Fox. 60 illegal immigrants found in the trunks of cars in Illinois, dead. That's suspicious. Isn't that crazy? Do you know that, ladies and gentlemen, in Texas, there's people that are coming across the border, obviously, trying to get into the United States. They've got so much deaths that people don't make it across the border that their funeral places and places, they're running out of places to put the dead bodies. This is in Texas. Google it yourself. And they're putting them in Coolidge storage units just because they can't carry all those dead bodies that are trying to get across the border. I mean, it's crazy. My mother makes stuffing, the Italian sausage prosciutto. Oh, that was good stuff.
Oh, that sounds good.
That was very good. Very good, folks. Amazon driver found dead in the backyard. That's suspicious. How often do you hear an Amazon driver getting shot?
Wait, for this, I thought this is something.
I mean, it's suspicious.
It is suspicious, but dang.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Crazy. Anyway, that's all we have for That's Suspicious today, folks. Even though people have been asking how come you don't bring back that and weird history. So we will do that kind of stuff.
We're going to get this show on a system,
We're going to get it better, folks. Here, bad news. TMZ, who's always, talking about people and celebrity stuff that's going on. Also, CBS told the world that the killer Jerry Lee Lewis was dead, who passed away. No, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Lee Lewis is still alive in Memphis, Tennessee. So the killer is not dead, even though they said that he was dead. Make sure they got to check some of that out. How about this side? Inside Edition, folks. Radio host dies while on the air while he was doing a song. Died of a heart attack. Tim Gout, 55 years old, XM Radio, Stafford, UK in England, died of a heart attack. So he's a DJ playing a song and doing a song, he drops dead. What a way. Well, at least he went with his music, folks. At least he went with his music. How many people, about this sad news, folks. According to New York Post, a gay couple committed suicide. They held hands, they said a prayer, and they both jumped off a cliff.
Why?
Well, you know what? It's either they were sick or maybe they were getting ridiculed by their family and friends. This world is pretty fucked up.
And go
right
in a
now.
different area because it's going to change in a minute.
And they jumped off a cliff together holding hands. It's a sad story, folks.
For sure.
That is pretty sad. All right. We got time for one last story, folks. How many people remember the 24-hour restaurants when we were kids? Now, try to think. You'd be out partying with your friends. You leave the Thirsty Way. You leave the 1, 2, 3. You leave the discos. Where are you going to go to get food? All right. Everybody, number one, where they went? Denny's, of course, 24 hours.
White Castle.
White Castle. Wags. They used to be Wags.
Oh, my God.
How about Gossage Grill? They were open 24 hours. What other guys? Do you remember any other restaurants that were open 24 hours? Of course, Wags, Denny's, Golden Bear. I used to work at the Golden Bear. Yeah. No one killed the killer. That's right. The killer's still alive. I remember them all. Golden Bear, Tony Toto, Wags, Denny's, Gossage Grill, 24 hours. Omega, yeah, that's right, Carlo. Omega. Sally's, Sally's on Harlem used to be opened 24 hours too.
Sally's.
Oh yeah, it was by our house in Elmwood Park, around that area.
JoJo's,
Danny Raimondi, how you doing, brother? It's great seeing the men. You crazy, scared the shit out of me. Anyway, so 24-hour places. Anyway, folks, it's time now for the final crazy you are. You know that, hon? Final sponsor, Patriot Funding Incorporated, commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Call our buddy Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Folks, we are coming down to the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you, my Josie Award from Nashville, Tennessee at the Grand Ole Opry.
Such a wonderful honor.
What a great it was. And it's because of you. It's because of all you people that watch. It's because of all my sponsors. It's because of all my guests I had on. April, our producer. Laura, my lovely wife. Everybody who's helped us with hints. And Craig Olson helped us out, gave us stuff. Everybody's given us different.
Tips
Jerry.
and tricks, and we're open
Jerry
to
Jams,
more.
Greg Reedy, all the guys that Greg created our logo. Jerry always checking on our stories.
Jerry's our fact checker.
This is the reason, and Albert and all these people who support, who come out to my live remotes, come out to our live remotes. I owe you the world, everybody. And slowly but surely we're catching on, and we're going to try to make this show better and better and better. So I thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We do really appreciate it. Remember, folks, buy local, shop local. Don't forget to keep supporting live entertainment and local establishments. Tonight will be a JC Pub in McCook with Jerry Jams. Tomorrow, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Daryl Armandstad. Saturday's a private affair for the Bocce Italian Club in Highwood with Jerry Jams and the incredible Stella Ramonde. And folks, absolutely. So I want to have a great week back. I'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same station. And remember, folks,
same bad time, same bad channel.
Say goodbye, honey.
Bye, honey.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time.
And remember the great words of Ringo Starr: peace and love. Be kind to everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, take us out, Nick Sahages, the Piano Man.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
That's
Bye-bye,
the award-winning Nick Sahages.
Award-winning Nick Sahages. Thank you, guys. God bless you.